Closet, a Todd Mills mystery. Book 1. Author R.D. Zimmerman. Publisher Scribble Pub. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Narrator Eric Aust. Chapter 20. He was surprised to see so many men out here so very late. As soon as one guy succeeded in his pursuit and scurried away, another appeared, eager for the touch that would bring the release. Yes, these deep bushes along this dark stretch of Lake Calhoun were a beehive of sexual business, all of it desperate, all of it gay, and 99% of it unspoken. Just do it and get out of here. It was a notorious spot. This area that ran behind the gay beach, the streetlights were way up along the road, and the large cottonwoods, elms, and thick bushes sucked up most of the light, while the young straights were busy screwing on the spoon bridge in the sculpture garden or beneath a shrouded table in one particular bar. This was one of the prime gay cruising areas of Minneapolis, the other being along the steep banks of the Mississippi, or it was anyway, for just a few more weeks. The next heavy winds would blow off the last of the leaves, and there would be no more hiding. To be sure, this dark, chilly fall night was one of the last of the season. He stood on the grassy edge of the park alongside a towering elm. It was so dark and so still that he could barely see anything. But there was a still figure standing beside another tree, or was there? He studied the spot, suddenly couldn't see anything. Wait, no. The figure moved, slipping into the bushes that climbed up the small hill and to the road. And yes, the man liked what he saw. For that guy, the one who just disappeared into the bushes appeared none too tall or hefty. It didn't make that much difference, but why take on a big guy, someone who might make a bit of a struggle or even holler out? No, somebody like this guy was better. Do him and be done. Simple. More important yet, thought the man, slipping forward and touching the knife cradled inside his jacket, was the fact that no one else was over here. Right. Some guy had strolled by in a suit not long ago, but he'd kept on going, and two guys in jeans and jackets had disappeared into the bushes way down there, some 50 feet away. But unless someone else was lying prey in this particular spot, the area should be quiet. Less chance of being seen. Heading toward the hillside, he glanced from side to side, saw no one else, and then proceeded across the bike path to the very edge of the bushes. Just in front of him, perhaps only some 10 feet within the bushes, there was a rustling. Yes, thought the man, this shouldn't be too difficult. Just be matter of fact about it, very direct. He ducked beneath a branch, followed a well-trodden path. It was a narrow passage that led into an inner chamber of sorts, a room trampled within the innards of the bushes. Stopping in this space, he realized he was alone in here. Had his friend-to-be disappeared, slipped out another way? His eyes scanned the faint light of the area, spotted another dirt path leading up and around a tree. It was a real maze down here. Not more than 20 minutes ago, he'd followed one guy into another set of bushes, tailed him as he weaved in and out of these little outdoor bedrooms, until he finally cornered him, or thought he had, because then someone else appeared out of nowhere, a tall, thin guy with glasses, and the two of them had paired off. A voice out of nowhere whispered, "Hi!" He jumped, spooked by the unseen man. Glancing to his immediate right, his eyes drank in the short-leafed figure. Yes, it was the same one he'd seen enter the area. And now, getting a closer look, the man thought how perfect this guy was going to be. Very doable. "It's getting kind of quiet down here," said the man. "Yeah, it is kind of late." But then for a brief second, he didn't think he could do it again. Eyeing the shadow of the guy, sensing the fearful pulsing of blood within him, he wondered if he could actually go through with it again. But shit, he had to. He thought of every way to stop it, but there was none. This was the only choice. Just be smart about it, and quick. He volunteered. "I'm kind of nervous." "Me too. Do you do this very often?" "Hell no," laughed the short guy. "Only my second time." "My first." "Really?" "Yes." "Well, that was the right thing to say. Put the guy at ease. Make him feel like you were the shy, inexperienced one, and he had nothing to fear, like he was the teacher, the one in control. Well, said the guy, stepping closer, let's have some fun. I saw a good spot over here. The man backed down the trail, leading the way into the clearing. This was the right place. Plenty of room to move and fall. Nothing to get in the way. Very secluded. The short guy followed him, then came right up and kissed him on the cheek, saying, "Hey, you're cute." He couldn't help but flinch. Of course, there was no way he was going to be able to get excited. Think fast, he told himself. Don't lose him. He's perfect. How exactly are you going to do this? Like I said, I'm a little scared, said the man. I'm kind of new at this. Hey, don't worry. This will be just nice and sweet, okay? A little fun in the woods. Okay, but I might need a little help getting started, if you know what I mean. No problem. Just at the beginning. Once I get hot, then, well... The man's heart was trembling. Would you mind opening, my pants and... Trust me, I'd be delighted to just nuzzle right in there. Oh, God, this was perfect. The short guy was kneeling down, reaching out, tugging at the man's belt, popping the top button of his pants, and here it was, he realized as he stared down at the other. His little window of opportunity. Perfect. Yes. Go for the neck. One quick slice should do it. Just be sure and lean into it. Lots of pressure. It was only as he reached into his jacket for the long kitchen knife that he saw it. The slim band of gold on the short guy's left ring finger. Well, all this would really be one hell of a curveball. Particularly since the man was going to leave behind one ratty old baseball cap. A Gay Mysteries audiobooks. I think it is easy to hate a label, but a face humanizes the word. So this effort is twofold. To offer comfort to those like myself that your world didn't end because you don't fit into the view of acceptable society on both sides. And in hopes of helping those with family that are LGBTQ, that it doesn't mean we are aliens from the child they once knew. Reassure them so they can maybe be supportive at the same time, being true to their values.